Hi friends, today we will learn what is Razor View Engine and how to use Razor View Engine in our projects.
Razor View Engine is the default view engine for the ASP.NET Core application. It gives us facility to write C# code with HTML in views, and later it convert the server-side code to client-side code in computer itself and give us a better user experience. Client-side means the execution take place on the user's end in the browser of the computer. The server side means the execution take place on the server end. That means the place where our application is deployed or hosted. Now one can think why sometime execution take place on browser and sometime on a server. Here one thing is clear. If I have written something, suppose in JavaScript language, and I want to execute code in browser, then browser must understand JavaScript. Then only it can understand what the code wants to do. Here one good news is that almost every computer in the world understand at least two languages, that is JavaScript and HTML. For this reason the code written in the JavaScript can be easily executed at user end without accessing to the server. On the other hand, if we want to use a programming language to which browser doesn't understand, in this case we need to send the code to the server for execution, and server after executing send response in HTML form to the browser. But if we use C#, which is a server-side language with a Razor View engine, then this Razor View engine will convert this C# code and give it to the browser in the form of HTML. So in this way user experience will be great because time of execution is minimized, because there is no round trip from client end to the server end, because all the execution is completed at the user client side.
Now I am going to use C# code on my CS HTML page, detail.cshtml page. For this, first of all I have to put @ and curly bracket. This indicates that I am going to write some C# code. Now I am going to take two variables x and y and initialize them with 5. Now I am going to take a third variable with the name total and put sum of x and y in it. Now what I want to do, I want to print this x and y and their total on browser. Okay, so for this I am just taking a div, and within this div I am just writing printing this value. For this, since it is a C# code, x is a C# code, y is a C# code, and total is also a C# code because it is written in curly brackets, @ curly bracket. Okay, so if I want to use them, I have to make them understand that I am going to use a C# code. X is equal to @ total. So in this way it will take these values from here. Okay, now I am going to execute it and check it whether we are getting our desired result or not. So this whole work, conversion of x plus y and total into HTML, is done by Razor View engine at the browser itself. There is no need to send our code to the server for this conversion. Let us check. Here we are getting our desired output. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. In last lecture we have sent patient detail from our controller to detail.cshtml view page and display it there. But now I want to send more records. This is one record, this is one object of patient. I want to send two records from this controller and iterate it on view page. For this I am going to take a list of patient and give it name as patients. This is the syntax of initializing any object. Now I am just converting the name of this one as patient1, and just I am going to copy the whole code and paste it over here and give it name 2 and change the content okay. So what is happening here, I have declared two object of patient, patient1 and patient2, and this is a list of patient. Okay, so I want to add this patient1 into this patient list. For this patient, here add in square bracket I need to put patient1. In this way this object added in this list. Again I am just copying it, put it here and change the name as 2, as the name of our second object is patient2. Here it is showing error because there is no patient. So now what I want to do, I want to send the list of patient instead of patient. From here we are sending list of patient. Now at the view page, if we look, we will find we have to tell them that which type of data I am going to receive. For this, when we are receiving a list of data, we need to write IEnumerable of type. My type is patient, this type. Now this detail page knows that it has to receive a list of patient. Okay, now if a list of patient will come, we need to display it. For this I am going to take a table. This is tr. Within tr I have to take 3 tds because my record contains 3 columns. Which one? Name, id and disease. ID, name and disease. Okay, now second one I am going to write a C# code. Which one? For each. So I have already told, if I want to use any C# code within my view page, I have to take a @ before the C# code. @ okay, var item in model. Here I haven't put @ before model because I have already taken it here before for each. That's why here tr and init td, and I am going to copy paste this td 2 more times. Now what is happening here, my model contain all the data. Okay, this model contain all the data, and for each will take one record from model at a time and put it in item. Okay, so patient1 will be in item initially and it will pass over here. So @item dot id, it will first time it will print value of patient1. Here I have to put name dot name, and third one disease. Item dot disease. Okay, now I am going to execute it. one more thing, before executing, let us put some bootstrap classes like table. Our table should have border, bordered, and table stripped. This tells that this is a table, bootstrap table. This tells that put border in our table. This tells that table stripped means if one row is having different color and another row should have different color, so it will look little bit nicer. Now I am going to execute my code. Here for @ for each, this is a C# code which is converted into HTML code with the help of Razor View Engine. So we need not to send our data. Okay, here we are getting our desired output. 1 Nitin Sasi malaria, 2 Rajesh no disease. Okay, this is the header. So we are successfully getting our